Hello and welcome to your nightly adult entertainment here at the Guardian Talk Radio. This is episode number 56. Man, it's been a long way. But I am your humble host and Hunter main Armalite. And tonight's lead topic is going to be Crow as the next Hunter Vanguard? What? Okay. So, excuse me, let me just. Okay. Now, I know this has been a minute. Okay. There's been some changes, been some updates and everything. So, had some things I had to work out when it came to the game Destiny, which I've been grinding the shit out of here as of late. But I have basically gone solo. You know, I was leader of a clan and decided to I needed a break. I needed to step away, trying to run the show, trying to manage my full-time job, and everything else. So I decided I'm gonna have to let that go. Fortunately, most of the people I was, associated with, we still play together and all that good stuff. So there's nothing wrong with that. But I did want to kind of do a little bragging here tonight. I don't know if we're gonna get anybody to come in and actually have a conversation with me at this point, but I have updated. Let's go to this one right here. Let's just say I've been busy. I think let's see, everything from here down. So received quite a few new people, which is awesome, always awesome. And basically the idea was to be able to try to get more people into the Discord so that they can have a place to have LFG and chat and have all the works, doesn't matter what platform you play on. So I've been, I guess you could say, been using my recruiting skills in order to bring people in. And so far it's worked pretty good. And I figure I'm going to hammer this out all this week. So that way we can get people that are in the Discord already. And if you happen to be watching this, at a later date, feel free to come on by and use that link in the description and you'll be able to join us as well. I still would like to keep it as, I didn't really go into, because the focus right now is to try to get the population into the Discord, but at the same time, I guess more of an incentive that there's more people in there chatting it up and using the LFG system and everything. That might give you incentive to actually join as well, because this is where the show comes to life, really. If you look at some of my past broadcasts, basically where I feature and people that call in, or it's mainly, of course, I'm a little guy, so all I got is people that I'm friends with. So it really doesn't really make any difference, but it's still, it really does bring it to life. But really right now is to get people to come in. So if you're watching this and you need a Discord, you got one right there. So hopefully you do, swing by, check it out. Everybody seems to be pretty cordial, pretty friendly so far. Haven't really had like any one-on-one contacts with anybody, but I just kind of opened up the Discord for a bunch of people. So that is a thing now. So I hope you do come by and enjoy it. But anyways, I figure we take a moment. We'll go to the 1v1 section here, and we'll just have my ghosts just chilling. Since we don't have anybody in the Discord section just yet. What are my thoughts? Even though that I guess it really doesn't matter what really my thoughts are, because it's more of what the people really think. And I think what I came across today really shed some light on the situation. So I did a little digging, and luckily I didn't really have to do a whole lot of digging. It was actually just brought to me. Oh, looky there. Look at this. Boom. Let's check it out. Grandmaster Pappy. Welcome, Grandmaster Pappy. He just joined the Discord. There you go. Anybody that joins while I'm streaming and everything, I'm gonna shout you out. I don't even care if you had no idea that I'm streaming at this moment, or if you seen my LFG thing, I'm gonna shout you out. It's all good. So anyways, back to what I was saying about Crow being the next Hunter Vanguard. I guess in my point of view, I think it's interesting to see how the story will pretty much unfold, because I see a lot of people are just like, no, I don't want Crow to be the next Hunter Vanguard. Are you kidding me? And all this crap. But is it really up to us? I mean, we can have an opinion about it, sure, but I just don't see it being anything that people should really stress over, because, well, we're forgetting the fact that we have, well, within the story, you have the Vanguard Dare, right? So if you have the Vanguard Dare, so whoever kills you while you're as one of the Vanguards, you'll end up taking their place. And it's kind of, I'm not sure lore wise if that's like you don't have a choice type thing, but or if it's really just something that is inherited to you and people just kind of go along with it. I don't know. I guess I would need to read into the whole thing a little bit more. So I think it's quite interesting on seeing how the story unfolds when it comes to the whole Hunter Vanguard, well, Crow becoming the next Hunter Vanguard. And I really look forward to seeing how it turns out. So but the main focus really is coming to you guys. Well, those on Twitter. It seems to be a good spot to start. So I got a little setup here. Say I don't want it to spend too much time at like what I think, especially as of like right now. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on what I think about the situation. When it comes to I'm more interested in what other people think. What does the population really think? Now, does Twitter really make up the majority? No, it doesn't. But you can kind of scale it to kind of get an idea of what people are actually thinking. So let's go to there we go, got it popped up on my screen, and bow, there we go. So Destiny Tracker, they're on Twitter, put a poll out, but he asks us the question: Hunters, do you accept Do you accept Crow as your Hunter Vanguard? And it shows a poll below, which I did participate. Go me. But the majority of those who took the poll, which is currently sitting at 30,094 votes in the past 15 hours, and 45.3 says yes, 46.6 says no, and then there's two other options, which is 20% yes, not a hunter, and then no, not a hunter, only 8%. So we'll just ignore those last two. Those two don't matter. It's the first two. It's a yes or no. It's a yes or no question. So it just don't need to get all specific. Damn. Okay. So some of the thoughts of certain individuals here says no, LOL, first vote, of course. I would say yes. I would say yes. I thought he was gonna be when he first saw him. TBH. Okay, so he'd have to prove himself first. Sure. I did put a reply at some point. Basically, me as myself, I was saying that people need to in order to be a leader, you have to learn to follow, right? And I think when it comes to like some of the reactions to what people are saying, that are just like, no, he doesn't show any kind of leadership. Well, I mean, the guy just showed up to the party, so I don't see why that's such a big deal. So anyways, so this one's that'd be that would what his whole character arc has been up to this point since season of the hunt. Plus, he literally has the rights to it. Cade's own will jokes about allowing whoever kills him the rights to Hunter Vanguard. Exactly. So you got the Vanguard there, and Cade, you know, he puts it in as well. We went through that whole story thing about you know, finding all the little will notes and everything to each person. You know, him kind of predicting on who was going to end up killing him. So anyways, one person says definitely if Bungo didn't, who else would it be? Shawhan. I mean, I don't know. Shawhan, does he really serve a purpose at this point, or is he just like kind of like the field guy? You know, he just stuck out in the field this whole time, bringing in new lights and showing them what to do. I guess that's kind of his character arc right now. Some people say Anna Bray. No is the only acceptable answer. Humph face. The humph face. Okay. Given that he's a different person from his past life, yeah, I would. True. That is very true. Would you accept Crow as your Hunter Vanguard? 100% yes. Looky there. That's it. That's it. That's all you need. All right. We don't need no more. No more. Okay. Let's see. I would rather have Anna or someone else, though. Imagine if Rasputin becomes a hunter. LOL. Well, you know, I think there was a little bit of some of that talking points where we were discussing about if he was actually going to be like he was going to get put into a like basically like Cade, you know, the exo. He was going to be placed into an exo, and basically, you know, that is going to be freaking epic if that becomes a thing. So I don't know. Let's see. I vote Anna Bray, of course. I mean, Anna Bray wouldn't be a bad choice when it came to being like the next Hunter Vanguard. Sure, why not? But according to like the story, I mean, we really haven't seen much of Anna Bray and her sister since, you know, Beyond Light. You know, it was kind of like at a standstill after that. I mean, there wasn't really anything going on after that, so I don't know. Let's see. No, it's Cade or nothing, or Cade or nobody. Put the Hunter Vanguard deal. But the Hunter Vanguard deal is however kills the Hunter is whoever. It's supposed to be whoever is however kills. Okay, whoever kills the Hunter Vanguard gets that spot, of course. I mean, that's kind of the thing. And then someone posts, you know, someone has my vote, sure, okay. Crow, Sunset, Cade. Yeah. Well, it was actually Aldrin Saw, not really Crow. Crow didn't come till after. You know, just, I'm not nitpicking at this point, I'm just saying. It's settled. So it's like, no, not Hunter 100%. Oh my god. One vote. Yeah. That was like I swear that person like already knew. A lot of people there's quite a few people are saying Anna Bray should be the one to take it. I don't know. You let me know. You tell me. Do you think that Anna Bray would make a better Hunter Vanguard than Crow would? Or would you pick Shahan? I mean, that, let me know in the comments, or if you're watching right now, you can hit me up in the live chat. Let's see, if any of you are hunters and truly respect Cade 6 and his dare, you are by rules of dare obligated to choose Crow. Exactly. I like the way he does business. He understands. He gets it. Okay? He gets it. Hope this is a hunter making sure we hold our obligations. I think he's trying to sniff him out, like, oh, are you really a hunter? Are you really? Huh? Okay. I all ready, so cool. Let's see. Never trust in a killer. Cade killed thousands. Bad logic. I mean, true, very true. As long as he wants the job. So if he wants the job, go for it. I did, when that dialogue of Cade started, that if he died, the one responsible is to take the mantle. I mean, so it's either like a tug of war here, it seems. It's either Anna Bray becomes the next Hunter Vanguard, or you respect and apply to the dare, the Vanguard dare, so Crow automatically has to take the job. Just saying, you know. It's crazy how that works, huh? Hang on, let me take a look. Just want to take a look at something real quick. Okay. Cool. Alright, just make sure that we We stuck in here, we're good. All right, back to what I was doing. Okay. Imagine Marcus Wren as Hunter Vanguard, though. We'd actually get SRL. All right. That was a reply to 100% yes, absolutely. He already has way more experience as a manager than any other famous hunters. Has a strong desire to be a good person this time around. I mean, yeah, like the whole situation that he was going through with Aldrin Soft. I mean, it's not really Aldrin Soft, but it's the weapon that's bringing out that inner voice that's stuck in your head that's always talking shit to you all the time, right? So, and it brings that out and into a physical form, and he basically comes to his senses of he's going to do this and try to fix all of Aldrin's mistakes and be a better person than he was, you know, and have Aldrin Soft by his side while he does it. Now, the one thing I've noticed, I don't know if it's going to be this way, but I feel like there's this particular pattern we're going to be seeing. You know, we've seen the 2 tries with Aldrin, and then we're going to see the same 2 tries. It's almost like a copy paste thing. I'm guessing that's how it's supposed to be, but even then, but we did get a really nice cutscene after Zavala the first time around, and then tomorrow as of this recording or live stream, we're actually going to get to progress that. I apologize if you haven't gone through that whole part yet, so spoiler alert, maybe I should have said that prior, but anyways, no, says Max or Maxie. Okay, so we definitely going to shoot him occasionally as a way to process our sadness, but it's what Cade wanted. I mean, technically, yes. That's what Cade would have wanted. Would be whoever took him out to basically take up his responsibility within the Vanguard. The Hunter Vanguard only exo, no awoken. Well, and then the reply to that says, where'd you get that one from? LOL. Saint 14 was Titan Vanguard before Zavala, and he's an exo. Andal Brax, the former Hunter Vanguard before Cade, was a human hunter. Only the Warlocks have had consistent human guardians in that role. I did not know that. Holy shit, I learned something new today. That's awesome. Cool. I did not know that. So there you go, Warlocks. You got some. You stay consistent reading your books and wearing dresses. He's got a long way to go before that happens. Until then, I'm gonna root for him. I mean, I'm gonna basically take that same approach pretty much, you know, basically, you know, see how his character builds and see how he progresses over the next few seasons. Hopefully we see a dramatic change and see how everything kind of comes together, especially within the next DLC that we'll hopefully get by the end of this year on schedule. That would be nice. Not another 6 months. That sucked. But hey, you know, I'm for it. I'm all for it. After what that poor lad has been through, no doubt about it. Sure. And if you're just joining us, we're actually just going through people's thoughts on Twitter about with the whole Hunter Vanguard situation. Yeah. And if you have opinions, be sure to let me know of how do you feel about the whole Hunter Vanguard thing being most like I believe at this point we got a confirmation that Crow is going to be the next Hunter Vanguard, if we like it or not. So, but it's always good to kind of get an idea of what people think. Vanguard Dare, people, it should be him and only him. I mean, enough said. I mean, that's all you really need is that, the Vanguard Dare. It's written in stone. You can't undo it. Speaking for every other hunter, as long as it isn't me. Okay. That's funny. That's not how the Vanguard Dare works. Sure. Nah, we good. Let us sacrifice him to bring back Cade 6, though. Jesus, people. God. I mean, I kind of feel sorry for Crow, if anything. I mean, if he has, at this point, if he hasn't proven himself yet, at this point, after what we've seen, what he went through in the past week, I mean, come on. You know, I think that should be good enough confirmation that he's in it for the good. He's in it to win it, right? I love Crow so much, but I am terrified for him if he becomes Hunter Vanguard. I just want him to be happy and okay, and not dead. Well, somebody will have to kill him. And if they kill him, then they get to be the next Hunter Vanguard. I've been waiting for him to be the Vanguard, since season 5. Okay. Really hope, like, keeping your fingers crossed, aren't you? They must have been holding them tight this whole time. In a heartbeat, I don't think he's ready, but he's the only hunter willing to take the role. So when he gets more experience, definitely. Well, of course. I mean, I don't know how they plan on doing the whole, you know, bringing him in to the Vanguard. If they're, you know, if it's actually going to be something that's going to actually take time. But it's possible. I mean, hopefully we can actually see it happen, and I think it would be real interesting. But he's definitely going to have to gain some experience, and hopefully, what was it? Zavala, no, Saladin decided to take Crow underneath his wing to kind of show him the ropes, I guess. Kind of like how Zavala did as well. Like how Zavala was under Saladin for that period of time. Now, we may not see Crow become the next Hunter Vanguard right away. It could be something that may take quite a bit of time. But I think it'll be very interesting. Only because of the dare, TBH. But if it wasn't for the dare, probably no. 100%. I mean, just with having the dare there, rhyme. I mean, you really don't have much of a choice. I mean, it is what it is. It says, I love Crow, but he's would be a terrible leader, and the city would never accept him, let alone the hunters. Interesting. No, I am a Titan main now for that reason. And the stompies and air inaccuracy changes. Sorry, people, couldn't look up. I mean, if that's all it took for you to change from Hunter to Titan, well, then you weren't much of a Titan, Hunter main to begin with. So, just saying. And probably slap back and be like, well, I put so much time. I played Hunter all the way back in D1 day one. I was in the alpha. I was in alpha for like 136,000 hours as a Hunter main. And that was my only. I don't give a fuck. If that's all it took to switch your ass over to Titan, put your ass in easy mode, sure, okay. If that's all it took, then I'll be questioning if you're actually a Hunter main or no. Just my thoughts. And there it is. Talok, the Hunter. I am the Hunter Vanguard. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your Hunter Vanguard sitting in Twitter, letting people know that he's actually the Hunter Vanguard. It's not Crow. It's not Sean Hand. It's not K6 coming back, hopefully, giving that last wish. No. It's Talok. I think I'm pronouncing that name right. I really hope I am. That would be embarrassing as fuck. Let's see. No, he's a newbie. How could he become the new Hunter Vanguard? Well, I'm sure with training and time. I mean, like I said, he just showed up to the party and people are just like, oh no, he can't. And it's like, sure he can. Just gotta give it some time. Shit. Let's see. Let me just check. Okay. This is so much more than a technicality. There's no close enough to count for Vanguard purposes when we've been bashed over the head repeatedly with they are different people. Vanguard Dare applied to Aldrin. If Crow and Aldrin really are different people, as the story has been having us believe, then the Dare does not apply to Crow. So no, it would not. That's actually a good point. And that's the reason why this is so much more than a technicality. There's no man close enough to count for Vanguard purposes when we've been bashed over the head repeatedly with they are different people. That one is way over my head to the reply, but the first part actually kind of makes sense. So does the Vanguard Dare actually apply to Crow? If it was actually Aldrin that took Cade out, even though that's like, but then I kind of, but what was the reason why the Traveler brought him back? There must be a reason, right? Instead of, oh, maybe if it was actually Aldrin, if that was actually the case, then would the Traveler even rest Aldrin back to life to become Crow? Because you completely forget who you was in your past life. You don't like, you're fresh out of the oven, don't know nothing, don't know who you are, and then in his case he gets scooped up by Spider, and the only reason why he knows anything of his past is because of Savathun. So yeah, I mean, it's a good question, but my question would be is how was the Vanguard Dare started? I mean, at some point, you know, you had to like start somewhere, and I don't know, but man, that's really boggling me now, if that's even the case. But if that's the case, but okay, here's my question. If he doesn't become the next Hunter Vanguard, then who's going to take that place? Or is it just going to stay vacant this whole time? There's nobody will be able to replace Cade, because nobody, like, we can't really have Ada to take his place because she didn't kill him. So like, I don't get it. And I guess you could make the like, you could also make the argument that the Vanguard Dare does not apply here, because Aldrin is the one that killed Cade, not Crow. But at the same time, even though that it was Aldrin that killed him, but it wasn't really Aldrin that killed him, because he was being manipulated back in Forsaken. Like, the entire time, everything that he was doing, he was being manipulated. And so was it really Aldrin that killed him? I mean, who's to say, you know? I mean, it was Aldrin's finger that pulled the trigger, but he was under the, you know, influence of another being. So I mean, I don't know, it's weird. It really is weird. Okay, let me just check something right quick. Okay. Let's see here. Honestly, I think there's better candidates for the Hunter Vanguard with much more experience as hunters. Crow may have Aldrin's memories, but he still doesn't have much experience as a hunter. So, however, hunters, so, well, you could have gone with that with the sub. However, seeing how he's the only one who wants the position, someone has to do it. I don't know if that's really like he wants to, but it's more like he feels like he's obligated to do so, you know, like he knows that he's obligated to take on that position. I do apologize for that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but at the same time, it was Cade 6's wish that whoever killed him gets to be the next Hunter Vanguard. So, like, as much as I don't like him, I read that right. I know I did. Okay. No, actually, maybe Exo Stranger, she has a leading personality. Yeah, but if she's not exactly, okay, she's actually from the future, right? So if she becomes the next, like, doesn't that fuck up the timeline? Like, if she becomes the next Hunter Vanguard, you gotta think about that too. If she wasn't the Hunter Vanguard in her timeline, then no, that would not work. There's no way. I would accept Eris. Well, the only problem is with Eris Marn, she lost her ghost a long time ago. So I mean, she's still like considered a guardian, but she's not anymore. She, like, if someone kills her, she's done. There is no res. There's no reviving her. If she goes, she goes. Seacrow isn't ready to be a Hunter Vanguard for one reason alone. He's green. He doesn't have the experience other hunters like Anna or Shiro have. Dude was resurrected barely 4 years ago compared to experienced hunters who've been around since the Dark Ages. Right. Okay. I would like it, but not because of anything Aldrin did. Crow is new to being a guardian. He lacks the experience for a leadership position like that. And then there was a reply to that. He doesn't have a ton of experience, yes, but he is gaining a lot very fast. I don't think he's fit quite yet, but I think he'll come around to fit the bill. Sure. I mean, all we can really do is wait and see. You know? I mean, you can't really expect it. Shut up. You can't really expect him to like take on a position after being woken up just like that, you know? That's not how this works. I'm pretty sure that's not how they operate the Vanguard. Just saying. So, let's continue. Where are we at right now? We're actually at 42 minutes. Hell yeah. Let me make sure. Okay. And let's go back. So, okay, let me give me just a second. I want to take a sip of my drink, so I'm gonna just go incognito right quick. So, and if this is your first time here, I do appreciate it, and I would greatly appreciate it if you would give me a sub. Hit that sub button, and excuse me, I'm sorry. Go ahead and click that sub button. Go ahead, and if you like, go ahead and hit that like button, or the dislike. Hit that dislike button. Either or, it doesn't matter to me. If you're crazy, you could do the bell notification, but you're on your own with that. I am not responsible for anything that happens after that. That is all on you, boo-boo. So, alright. Let's get back to the action here. I do not speak this language, so I could not tell you what that says, but that's a pretty cool picture. Let's take a look. Yeah. Look at that. Actually, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Good times. Good times. Let's see. Not really. He is getting great character development, but I wouldn't trust him to lead anything, let alone become a Hunter Vanguard. Well, I mean, I guess we'll just have to see how everything comes, unfolds. I mean, if you've already forgotten, Crow is the one who saved Zavala's life when what's her face? No, I don't think it was her. It was a rogue that was trying to snipe him in the middle of the night and trying to take Zavala out. So, if I remember that correctly, that's been a while. But yeah. So Crow did save Zavala at one point, and strangely enough, even though Crow was like hidden, he covered his face and everything, trying to shelter himself from anybody recognizing who he is, until, you know, that it just all went out the fucking window one day. And I'm actually surprised Zavala didn't just bust him up right then and there. But, you know, I guess even Zavala's seen something in him. You know, notice what he knows that it's Aldrin solved, but it's like, is it really? You know? Crow with Aldrin's memories plus overcoming his nightmare equal a great Vanguard candidate. In my opinion, I fully support now. I think, I mean, after this last week, yeah, sure. I mean, if it was before, yeah, I'd be kind of a little skeptical, because it's like, what if he reverts back? Like, I know a lot of people were like, oh, we were hoping that this was going to revert back and Aldrin was going to return, and and Aldrin is going to be like the Guardian again and just flip everything on everybody. That would be fucking nuts if that was the case. But I guess they have higher expectations and ideas of what they want to do. Let me check this real quick. Trying to keep it. Let's see, we got another one. Skolimpy, I guess that would be the name. Skolimpy has just joined the Discord. Welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. That was just now. 3 minutes ago. So there you go. Welcome. Okay. The Colonel was the only acceptable one. He got my vote. The chicken. Give us the chicken. Let's see. I mean, no one else wants to gig, so why not? I mean, it seems like it. So, but is it really like nobody really wants it, or is it like, well, if it wasn't for Crow coming back? I mean, you kind of have to ask yourself that same question. If it wasn't for Crow coming back, would somebody actually try to take up that position? But since he did, well, Aldrin come back as Crow, did that kind of, now everybody is just like, well, we can't take it now because he's back and he's the one who killed Kay, and according to the Vanguard Dare, he's the one that gets the gig. You know, we can't do anything about it. So even if they wanted the gig, I mean, but would they really pursue it at this point? You know, for the fact that Crow did return, or Aldrin returned as Crow, I should say. I don't know. Can you really call him Aldrin anymore at this point? I mean, he does still carry the memories and everything of Aldrin Solved, but I mean, Crow is someone completely different now, and he's proven that. I definitely think it should be Shiro 4 or Anna. I love Crow and I love his character, but I don't think he's fit to be a Vanguard. You know what? To be honest, I think a lot of these people that are putting these opinions out, that's I know exactly what that would. Okay. But most of these people that are putting these type of opinions out, maybe that they'll be like eating their words later on. Who knows? Or they may be right. Who knows? We'll see. Let's see. Yeah, he's got the drip and it's pretty cool. As long as I don't, it's the perfect option since Cade made it clear in his will, but Ace of Spades is mine. Yeah, you ain't taking no Ace of Spades from me, bitch. Ain't happening. Honestly, he can have Hunter Vanguard as long as he doesn't get Saladin's battle axe and necklace. from last season. I don't want that shit. And then this British is like, nope, nope, no. No, 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 no. Hell no. I love that movie. Perhaps. Sure. I may Titan main, but I'll allow Crow to be the new Hunter Vanguard. Hey, at least we got this guy's approval. You know, his permission. He's going to allow it to happen. Okay. Cool, cool. Let's see. In the most polite way, hell nah. I like Crow's character, but I don't think he's stable enough to handle this position. Maybe in the far future, when he's worked out his stuff with Mara. Don't know. Yeah, I mean... well, yeah. Where is Mara's? Does anybody say her? Where's she at? She just kind of dipped after we went and got the parasite grenade launcher. After that, she's gone. She dipped. Okay. There were no other choices, of course, but like what we were saying, like, would anybody really step up to the plate knowing that Crow is back, or Aldrin's back, and he's the one who killed Cade? You know, I mean, that's just what I'm saying. I mean, can you really have that? You know, that's almost like, I don't know, like you be at work and somebody leaves, and you start thinking, I might take his job, but then shortly after, boom, you already hear about he's making his return. Well, are you gonna keep pursuing? Well, some people might, but most people are just going like, nah, if he's coming back, hell, I ain't gonna have no chance. What's the point of asking? Nah, that's not gonna work, player. Okay. Hell yeah, I was happy when he made Cade choke on a bullet. What the fuck? Come on. I'm afraid I will not be accepting Aldrin as my Vanguard. No. I was rooting for the Exo Stranger to keep it Exo mostly. I mean, if that's... I don't really want to... No. Sorry, but no. Like... Okay. He has learned and grown as an individual. As Crow, not Aldrin's. He is not who he once was, and the Vanguard has come to terms with that. Recently, he has even excuse me, I suck at reading. Reconciled. It's gonna take me a second. Reconciled with his past sins and accepted what his former self has done. I would like to think even Cade forgives him. Could you imagine the ghost of Cade coming back, hugging Crow, he takes Aldrin spirit or whatever. That would be some crazy shit, wouldn't it? Oh man. Whew. That would be some emotional shit right there. Never. He won the dare. He had, well, did he I think you lose the dare, right? I think that's how this works. You lose and then you become the Vanguard. But he won the dare. He has to be the Hunter Vanguard. Vanguard dare. I think it's long overdue. The hunters, okay, in need of a new Vanguard, sure. No, bring our Arcade 6 back. No, I think it's best to leave Cade where he is, dead. I mean, I really loved Cade 6. I think he was great, but you know, sometimes you just gotta let go. Don't get too attached to things, okay? Learn to let go. Learn to let go. And we'll just celebrate his memory. We'll celebrate. I still carry his cloak, and I still carry the Ace of Spades with me. Ever since. Stays in my inventory. Well, on me, where I actually carry the Ace of Spades all this time. Just in case, if I want to pull it out in PvP, and I just want to knock some heads around with it. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Hunters have no king. Hunters need no king. Sure. Okay. What happened to Shiro? Good question. Fuck no. Hell no. Nope. Not until Bungie fixes the damn game. Okay. Nah, fool. I always hated him until week 2. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people probably did, but then after seeing what he put himself through this last week, yeah, I think he fell into a lot of people's good graces. I mean, it's not like hunters report to anyone but Zavala anyway, or any class to their Vanguard leader. I mean, true. I mean, Zavala is the head of the whole, you know, Vanguard ops and all this other stuff. And sometimes, you know, we'll see, oh, god damn, I'm so bad with names. Oh, you all know it. God, okay, we'll just let it pass like it never happened, okay? We'll just let that comments just move on, and then it's gonna hit me in like 2 seconds. Watch. Hold up. I'm getting all kinds of crazy shit. You have a new pending chat from DSG. Okay, cool. I will look into that here in just a moment. He fits the hunter mode perfectly. Whines a lot, can't do shit in PvE without help. Runs off by himself to pout. Really? Okay, whatever. Unpopular opinion, I can't stand Crow. That's not an unpopular opinion. That seems to be a very popular opinion for a lot of people, just saying. I mean, it's only natural. It's Crow, since he's lost the dare. I mean, yeah, that's true. I used to hate him, but I actually made this drawing of him. Aw, it's actually good. I can appreciate those too. There you go. Very nice. I love it. Love it. Beautiful. Let's see. I love Crow, and I don't think he deserves as much hate as he gets. But I'll be damned if I'm following orders from a 2-year-old. I mean, yeah, because like you're basically like when you're resurrected, you were just born, you know, and he just showed up, so he's still kind of fresh. Yeah, but I think he needs a lot of guidance and someone to set him on the right path. He's still a little green. Yes, and I think that's what the whole Saladin thing was supposed to be. Like, Saladin was supposed to take Bro under his wing to basically show him the ropes and show him everything like he did with Zavala. you know, and it'd only be right if he did so. Cora. I told you. I told you it would hit me. Cora Ray. Yes. Yeah, y'all already knew what I was saying, but no, like, we're not even going to touch that subject again. We're moving on from this point. God. And it didn't even hit me. It just kind of slid into my head. It just, there it is. Like, here, dumbass. Okay, maybe in a distant future, he has a lot to learn as in combat abilities as a person. Still, I assure a bit about. I am still unsure about that. I'm trying to make this make sense. Kind of hard to have a leader whose face is the same who killed Cade. For me, and for now, as a Hunter main, it's a no. No. People say yes, some people say no. And it's just like, I mean, at this point, do you really? It's not really up to us. But hey, you know, everybody wants to know the opinion, so it's cool. No, because no one can take Cade's place. No, you're not even a hunter. I think we'll see him take that position at the end of the year. This year will basically be his hero's journey, which that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to be something that's going to happen right away. I would even say, what we in the second season of Witch Queen, right? So we're in the second season, so there's still going to be 2 more seasons. So we're probably going to see that, you know? Just saying. Just watch. It's going to happen. But it's not going to happen. I think it's not going to happen until, like, hell, it may not even happen until, like, after the next DLC, which is Lightfall, I believe. That's gonna be, it's Lightfall and then Final Shape, and then whatever comes after that. So we still got a few years. But yeah, but like this guy was saying, or this person on Twitter was saying that this year will basically be his hero journey. So he's crossed that path, but from here on out, we're going to see the progression of his story and his heroism that we'll see. How does he become a hero? And then everybody falls in love with him, and everybody that was a naysayer to be like, yeah, Crow, yay. Yeah, we'll probably see that. Crow is trying, but he needs more experience under his belt before I start taking orders from him. Night Class 03. New to Destiny as of Witch Queen DLC, Hunter main. Okay. I can see us becoming the Hunter Vanguard, but going Cade's route and avoiding the desk work. Bruh, Shiro 4. But Crow is not a bad option. After Crow has been through over these 3-4 years and getting know him, seeing the trials he has been through, and not to mention he's not the man he used to be, and finally he found peace with himself in the season of the haunted. As a fellow hunter, I'll give Crow a chance. There you go. Enough said. There it is. Yes, gladly. He got to see his entire journey as a guardian, and even with his troubled past, he should be given the opportunity to show his loyalty to the Vanguard and us Guardians, he would be a good fit, but he'll never replace Cade. So this idea just kind of popped in my head, right? We're not going to go through all this, just so you know. This is just kind of, we're probably going to like maybe read one more, but I kind of want to, let's do that real quick. Aldrin kill Cade, and then we or Petra kill Aldrin. So that means Crow would not become the new Vanguard according to the Vanguard Dare. Ooh, plot twist. But we didn't see that part. Okay. And now that I read that, now that's just my thought process just went. Okay, hang on. Let me reread. Gradually, journey. Show loyalty to the Vanguard and us. Be a good fit if you know. Okay. Now I know what I was about to say. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just get that up here. Okay. Try to roll with me on this one, okay? So yes, we keep saying that, Crow himself basically has just arrived, and a lot of people are saying he doesn't have the experience, he doesn't know what he's doing, he can't be a leader. Well, but he did end up with the he did regain the memories of Aldrinzov. So, and with that being said, is it really, to be honest, like, does anybody follow me on this one? Like, think about it. Okay, so Crow, yes, he did just show up, so he doesn't have much of the experience, but at the same time, he has regained Aldrinzov's memory. So everything that Aldrinzov was, he remembers everything. So technically, he has regained the memories of everything that Aldrin did. So that means he's not exactly a fresh chicken anymore, right? That's like if there was some weird way you showed up to a brand new job, and then for an example, just for an example, but you go to a job, you don't know what you're doing, you're literally a greenhorn, and a 30-year vet comes up to you and smacks you upside the head, and all of a sudden you have all of his knowledge. Boom, you know the job. I know it doesn't work like that, but let's just say it's kind of like a what ifism. But so, what if, maybe it's not that he's inexperienced, so that now he has the knowledge of everything that Aldrinzov went through and everything that he did, and he knows what he needs to do to correct those things and make things better. Maybe we'll actually start seeing that progression, so he doesn't exactly have to just up and stop altogether. Okay, so that was just kind of my thought, just a little thought process, but that last part did make sense. So according to the Vanguard Dare, Aldrin kills Cade, so technically go to him, but either us or Petra kills Crow, right? Or not Crow, Aldrinzov, sorry. So what does that mean? Do we actually see that come to fruition? Like, are we going to see like who becomes the Hunter Vanguard then? If that's the case, if it bounces around like that. Or maybe it doesn't, because let's say the whole like, nitty gritty, it was actually Aldrinzov, not Crow, that killed Cade, so it's not really Crow. But So let's say Ultrasolve kills Cade, and then we or Petra kills Ultrasolve. So technically, it would come back to us, one of us, whoever was involved in the killing of Ultrasolve, and then, but Crow comes back. So would it revert back to him? Or Ultrasolve comes back, but as Crow. So how, like, I think that's just like, I don't know how that works. I guess if I actually read the lore, I would actually have a better understanding on how all of that works. So if you're a lore nerd and you want to educate me on this this whole subject, feel free to. I'm all ears. So, but anyways, I think that's going to be enough for the night. I am going to actually just go ahead and close this guy out. Hang on, I'm going to switch to over here and end the broadcast. Okay. Okay. Get that out of there. Get that down. So anyways, tomorrow will be reset and we will see the progression for Zavala, and really look forward to that. So I'm going to be, you know, checking that out right after I get home from work, and then hopefully we'll actually have some to discuss, and that most likely will be the topic for tomorrow. You know, I kind of want to keep, you know, reset and the TWAB, you know, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I kind of want to keep those at set days. And then I did have a schedule, but I don't know how I'm going to implement that, if I want to do it exactly this way. But I do know I do want to keep everything on Tuesdays to be this way, for reset, and then Thursdays is going to be for TWABs. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are kind of open for like different discussions. The Mondays, I guess, could be kind of open topic. I would really like to have it where it's just like Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you know, just kind of open topic, you know, whatever it is that's hot on the burner of what people are talking about. And luckily, I was already going to be doing this with the whole Crow thing. Even though I'm kind of a little late to the show, I should have done this like last week, but I decided, it was like, I'll just try to do it tonight. Why not? It couldn't hurt. So anyways, I'm going ahead and get out of here, and hope everybody has a great evening. And until I see you Guardians again, you stay classy.